In the University of Cape Coast, UCC, at the central region of Ghana, I met this guy who has been standing for the past 6 years of his life. He is a student, a musician, a comedian, and a content creator. He is Enochay, and this is his story.
Hello, Nicholas Explores. My name is Enochay, the UCC guy who has been sat for 6 years. This is my story. The name given to me by birth is Enochay. I am a young boy living in Central Region, and I live at Ayupa Junction. I attended school at Cape Coast. That is where I got my JHS certificate. Proceeded to Infantile School, one of the greatest schools in Central Region. I read general arts in Infantile, stayed there for 3 good years, so got my certificate. So I got diagnosed with a brainless illness called FOP. One is going to ask, what is FOP? FOP is a genetic sickness which carries the name Fibrodysplasia Ossificans Progressiva. This sickness is said to be a sickness that attacks your bones, that attacks your muscles, and turns them into bone. It affects your flexible points such as your joints, your knees, your neck, and even your wrist, making it incapable for you to be flexible as other humans are. One may ask that if this sickness is growing, what can be done about it, or what has been done about it? I would say by the grace of God, scientists and scholars are still looking into this sickness to find a particular cure. But us, now that they haven't found any cure, life doesn't end there. One has to keep on moving. Living with a sickness like this, one gets to be in the shadows. Because as one wanted to come outside to explore the world, fellow human beings like them look at them like an alien. So for me, I was always indoors, and my dad would say, Kobe, someone's soul is even better than yours, so why don't you just come out of your shells and just explore? Illness like this is very painful, as I said, because it affects your flexible part and turns your tendons and muscles into bones. It is very, very, very painful. But as I said, life goes on. So one has to put them all aside and look forward to what is ahead of them and make sure one lives a better life and achieves his goal. In fact, coming out was a very great deal for me, because you see, there are so many fishes in the sea and there are so much people in the world with different personalities, different behaviors, different perspectives. I was always asking myself how people are going to accept me out there, because even in my childhood I've met people who weren't that really friendly. I always say that the kind of picture people told me of how the world looks like isn't what it really is. So yeah, I took the decision to come out, and it has been much of a great deal for me. In fact, I've loved it because I've met people with nice personalities, I've met people with different personalities. I've met people who are angels to me. So, it is just about believing in yourself and the kind of light that you have. If indeed you believe yours is going to shine onto people for them to come out of their darkness, then why not? Whoever says that you wouldn't go into trouble, whoever says that everyone is going to like you, it is just a matter of loving yourself and embracing what you got. Talking of achievements, I would say coming to UCC is the greatest achievement that I ever had. The kind of family that I shared, the friends, the loved ones. But that is an achievement. I would say from level 100 to level 200, I've been awarded some desirable awards like the Artist of the Year, the Discovery of the Year, the most influential student of the year, and I'm glad I am also an individual putting smiles on people's faces out there. Aside that too, I have my 2 singles out there, Baba Day and Hair Chat. I would love that you all stream it for me and share it and let the whole world know that There's light at the end of the tunnel.
This is Enochay, the global rising star. Bye bye.